Hi everybody, this is Karen with Kinetic Karma. I'm here to start my series. I don't know if it's a series you want to call it or what, but I just did a 2020 Goddess Rising reading for the year 2020. And I got the bright idea from my guides to take each one of those cards. It's like card 1 through 13, but we're going to do 1 through 12 representing the months. Take a card that's representing January, for example, which is what I'm doing now, and build a reading around that and dig deeper into the meaning of that for the month of January. The card excuse me, the card that I got was Sophia, which is wise woman in the deck. And let me go back to that just real briefly. You can go and refer to the reading Goddess Rising to see the whole thing, or you could just do month by month with me now. But Sophia is the goddess of wisdom, universal mind, was referred to by Christ as the Virgin of Light in the Gnostic Gospels. The Gnostic Gospels is something that you might want to look into further to get further divine insight and guidance. I said in the beginning of the 2020 Goddess Rising reading that the reading had many different levels, and so as I'm reading this to you now, I'm getting that the Gnostic Gospels is something that would be a valuable tool to support you in January. And whatever I give you, it's not just for January, but time is fluid. And at the time that you get this message is when it will be most relevant, and it's most important to act on things as you get them immediately, not hold off and procrastinate, because then the energy of the message and the power of you being able to access what you want to access at that time fades the longer you wait. So don't wait, don't procrastinate. If there's something that rings true to you, then go do it right away or as soon as possible. Don't hold off. She is Shekinah in the creation in many cultures throughout the Middle East. You also might want to look up the meaning of the word Shekinah. It's spelled Shekinah. I'm here as a guide, as a source of information. I'm channeling through your guides and my guides information that you need or that would be beneficial to you if you were to access it. So I'm not here to give you and spoon feed you. I'm here to point you in a direction. It's up to you whether or not you want to go in that direction or not. But these are the messages that I'm getting from Spirit, okay? Magnificent Sophia is pure light of wisdom, the literal guiding light during times of darkness and lack of clarity. So January could very well be a very dark time for a lot of us, goddess energies. And in times of darkness, they're saying, look to the light, look to things that have a higher vibration, look to wisdom, information that is in universal principles, that is in sacred geometry, that is in divination, tools such as oracles, tarot, but in all instances, I highly would recommend that you say a prayer of protection beforehand. Matter of fact, let's stop and do that right now, because we didn't do it to begin with. Mother, Father, Spirit, please protect and guide us during this communication. Help me to be a clear guide to those who are tuning in. Protect us as these messages are being delivered, and allow us to use this information for the greater good of all. Amen. So it's always a good idea to use before you go into any divination process, whether it's you doing the divination or someone else, to say a prayer and ask for the highest guidance, because there are lower energies that are around us that are trying to interfere with your knowledge, your wisdom, your light. Okay, so the second thing, the next thing that I'm being drawn to is that she is pregnant with knowledge, fertile in sacred mysteries, available to all who seek her. So again, we're seeking knowledge and sacred mysteries and secret ways of being and doing things. So the wisdom is not readily available. It is not superficial. It is not what you're going to see in a commercial on television that is going to guide you to the light. It is something that it requires you going within. It's introverted, it is quiet, it is dark, it is the nature of the womb, it is watery. When you close your eyes and you go into meditation and you pray beforehand and you ask for wisdom and guidance, and you can ask in within a certain time frame that you have this available to you, or you could close your eyes and go into a meditation and explore, dimensional jumping. You could go into a different dimension, create something or do something, and then come back to the 3D and have it show up as a manifestation by a certain time. These things are possible, but they're only possible with your belief, with your intent, and with your true seeking of the mysteries that they hold, the secrets that they hold, for the greater good. You're not going to have full access to this information, to this power, without being on some level cleared for access, for lack of a better term. You must be at a certain level where you're willing to recognize that you are a part of everything and everything is a part of you, and that how you behave, how you act, how you vision things, how you see things is all related back to you. So if you're a hater, then it's because hate's coming from you. If you're a lover, it's because love is coming from you. But you can't cross these gates with hate. You can't cross these gates with envy and jealousy. You can't cross the gates, the dimensional gates, the interdimensional gates, the divinity of wisdom and secrets and power on a lower vibing level. You just can't do it. They're not going to let you do it. So to the haters, I would say, not like you're good or bad, right or wrong. You just are where you are. And for all of us, we could be haters in one part of our lives or wise in one part of our lives. But for all of us, what we get to do, if we want to progress, if we want to ascend, if we want to access more power in different levels, in different dimensions, if we want to access divinity, what we get to do is to face up, to man up, to look at our lives, to give a good assessment of what is working and what's not working, and what we could do differently in order to get closer to that divinity, to those secrets, to that wisdom, to that power. And if you already have a certain level of access of wisdom and power that you're sharing and communicating and guiding yourself with, and if you already know how to access certain secret dimensions, then yay, help other people do it. Point other people in the direction that you found that works, so that they too can have access, so that the community can grow and can be stronger, and that we can help the goddess and serve as vehicles to transform this planet to what's next. So that was a lot. I'm sorry for one card. But let me use the Ascended Masters card. This is by Doreen Virtue. And get a couple of cards for Wise Woman Sophia and the month of January, to see what they have to say. Go now and stay focused. So stay focused and go now are the two cards that they're giving me. And I'm going to ask for clarification on those cards. I'm going to ask for clarification on those cards through the Psychic Tarot. Please comment on the Stay Focused and Go Now card. We've got emotional loss for Stay Focused. And we've got passion ignited with Go Now. Now, they're telling me to go back and read the Stay Focused and Go Now, so I'm going to do that. And keep in mind, this is for January. So the Stay Focused. You drew this card as a reminder to stay focused upon your intentions, desires, and priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by short-term situations, dramas, or other people's demands. Keep a positive outlook about your dreams and imagine that they are already manifested into reality. Devote regular amounts of time toward your projects and priorities. Say no to distractions and you will see results. Additional meaning for this card: be assertive with demands upon your time. Keep your promise to yourself. Commit to your priorities. Spend time each day devoted to priorities that are dear to your heart. Detoxify your diet to help your mind to be clear and focused. So that is the wisdom, the sage advice is to stay focused and to do those things. And then and that goes down to emotional loss. And so I have to say, don't get distracted by emotional loss. Stay focused on your priorities and what matters versus what's already in the past. You can't do anything about the past. You can't change the past. So if you have emotional loss, okay, acknowledge it, feel it, but only allow yourself a specified amount of time, if you must, to dwell in it. Like if you have to feel it, then feel it for, like, set aside 10 minutes to go into a meditation and really feel it. And then get through it and let it go. Move it out of the way and put your priorities in focus. Put the things that really matter. Then take another 20 minutes more time than you spend on the emotional loss. You want to spend more time on the things that you have to gain, on what speaks to you here and now, because this is where you have the power, and where you put your attention is where the energy is going to flow and what's going to be manifested. So you want to spend more time manifesting what it is that matters now versus something that happened in the past or something that possibly could occur in the future. Now, the Go Now card, let me go with that and give you what that's about. Go now. It's time for you to go, either away from a toxic situation or towards something desirable. This card signals that it is the right time to make your move. The conditions are right and perfect, and the universe is poised to support your move. Additional meanings for this card: quit your job, leave a toxic relationship, move to a new location, start a new project without delay. Take a vacation, no more excuses, just do it. And let me say that these readings are for entertainment purposes only, and if you choose to do anything that is recommended or suggested in these readings, it is fully upon your own choice. I'm not responsible for that. We are not responsible for each other's choices. We are only responsible for ourselves and for communicating responsibly what it is that we see. And so with that, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Or not. In addition to that, let me say that it's time. You've reached the completion point of a cycle. It's done, and it's time for you to jump. And what that jump looks like, only you'll know. You might want to spend some time, not too much time, but a little bit of time investigating the best option that you feel on a soul, mind, body connection. You want your decision to be aligned on all levels. It helps. It grounds you. it's powerful when you're aligned, not when your mind is saying one thing, go this way, and your emotions are saying another. No, you need to bring everything together and make a move in the direction that is most stable, that will support you, that will support the foundation of what it is that you're laying, and you will get support. That's what they're saying. And a hint to where you're going is towards your passion. That is the hint. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, that matters to you the most, that ignites you, that moves you, that is the direction you want to move into. For example, for me, I'm passionate about supporting people, about coaching, about doing readings and guiding people on a spiritual path. And so that is what I'm guided to do. That is what I'm going to do because it lines up with my mind, body, and spirit. Now, me getting the exercises and doing the diet, that part of it, the earth part of it, the physical pentacle part of it, for me is my biggest challenge. You might want to look at what your biggest challenge is. Is it spiritual? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Mine is the physical. I love, I'm very conditioned because I'm an earth sign, and that may be another clue, another drill down. So if you're air sign, your biggest issues may be around your mental decisions. You may be analytical to the point that you can never make a decision. That may be a weakness and that you want to look at and draw in and work on in terms of what you're passionate about and doing it now. For the earth sign, for me, in my experience, it's about the physicality of what it is that is in my world, the things that I'm attached to, the food that I love, the that may not be the best for me. Those types of things is what I'm looking at, detaching from and moving on from, and moving now about. So wherever it is, there's always another level that you can drill down. This stuff is like unending, never-ending onion that peels layers upon layers upon layers. And the more you peel down, the more beautiful things become. But it is up to us to do the work to drill down. Okay? So, this is what we got going on for January. I want to get a moon card from the Spirit de Luna deck. Please. Okay, here we go. Very nice. It says dream. So, dream time, dream. And the dream is card number 26 and is the waning Gilbonus moon. Okay, let's see. Card number 26. I don't know if I can find this very quickly. Let's see. Number 27, number 20. Oh, that's 21. 4, 25, 26. Yeah, dream. In dreams, I see a new reality. I dive deeper into my world of enchanted reverie. Reverie. The moon rules over the night sky and the subconscious mind. The dream realm is the portal to the subconscious. The moon can help you weave the symbol of your dreams and realities together into a beautiful starry tapestry. Notice if there are any shifts in your dreams lately. Are they clear or more colorful? Do certain things keep coming up? During the waning phase of the moon, especially keep a dream journal next to your bed to record any vivid dreams. Even if you only remember a certain aspect, this is a time to integrate the different realms of your mind together so you can dive deeper into the symbolic and healing pathways of your soul. If you were to look at your daily life as a dream, how would your perspective shift? Look for symbols and magic in your daily life as if you are dreaming a new portal will open for you. And wow. This is really powerful. I got something as I was reading and it just totally left, which is very interesting. But give me a moment. Okay, I don't know where it went or what it was, but I'm gonna leave that and say, yeah, keep a dream journal, and I'm gonna ask for another card from this deck. Please, Spirit. The visionary. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, now I got what came back. So, about the dream, before you go to sleep, you can actually intend to go into other dimensions and do certain things that will allow you to free yourself, to help yourself. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, ask that you be allowed to go in the dream time and deal with it, to heal it. You can also ask that you be of service in the dream time, in your dream time, and you go and you support, like, offering children or animals that are in need, or any humanitarian aspect of life that you're experiencing here that you feel like you can't control in the 3D, in the woke time. You can ask that you go in your dream time and make a difference there. You can work with the angels in the angelic realms in your dream time. You can work with the ascended masters in the dream time. You just have to intend it and be conscious of that intent and clear about it before you go to sleep. And then the visionary, whatever it is that you're having in terms of visions are perfect, and you need to know that they're totally possible, even if you don't believe that fully. So just act like it is until it happens. The more you can visualize in detail your vision of your life and of the future and of this new planet that we're all in conscious creation of, the stronger and the more powerful and the quicker that reality will come into view for you. So, I think I would like to close out this reading for some reason with a yoga deck, the chakra deck, and to ask what energies we're dealing with in terms of chakras. Please, Spirit, give us the card for January in terms of the energies we're dealing with, the most important chakras to focus on, any exercises or meditations to do. We have two cards. One is the third eye chakra, humming bee breath is the exercise. Sit comfortably on the floor with an erect spine, with legs crossed at the ankles on the chair or in a chair. Close or lower your eyes. Inhale deeply. Exhale with the lips touching. Make the sound of until your lips vibrate. Continue for 1 to 3 minutes. I am united with the vibration of the infinite. I am united with the vibration of the infinite. I am united with the vibration of the infinite. Benefits: release tension through vibration and sound, calms the body and mind, and grounds us in a present moment. And the last card that we have is the solar plexus chakra, and the pose is boat. It's a yoga pose, and it says sit on the floor with the spine erect, knees bent, and feet flat on the floor. Bring arms outside the legs and grasp the backs of the thighs with your hands. Inhale and lean backward, balancing on the sitting bones. Tips of the toes should remain on the floor. Pelvis is neutral. Pelvis is neutral, tipped neither forward nor backwards. Exhale, draw in the navel. Make sure your spine is remaining elongated. let me stop right there and say that if you aren't able to actually do this pose without a great amount of strain, or if you think you're going to harm yourself and not used to this, then for all intents and purposes for us in this exercise, you can visualize this in your mind, and that will serve as this pose is. Visualize yourself doing the pose in your mind. And for our intents and purposes, that'll be sufficient to achieve what it is that this energy wants you to achieve and help you in January with this solar plex area. Inhale and lift your toes off the floor and straighten your legs. If this is too strenuous, keep your knees bent. When you feel balance, release hands from the thighs and straighten arms alongside the legs, palms facing in. If your back begins to round, bend your knees slightly. Gaze toward your knees, concentrating on the long, slow, deep breaths. Hold the pose for 8 to 10 seconds, increasing up to 1 minute. Repeat if you feel strong enough. And the mantra for this pose is, I am able to gracefully weather life's unexpected storms. I am able to gracefully weather life's unexpected storms, which is a great one for January when we find ourselves in the deep of winter, in the dark and the cold. I am able to gracefully weather life's unexpected storms. Improves physical strength, increases stamina and determination, tones and strengthens the abdominal area, which is your power center, which helps, and it helps maintain a strong back and strengthens the thighs and the hip flexors. The more you perform this pose, the stronger you will become. And those are the energies that we're dealing with, and the suggestions for where to find your wisdom in January 2020. I thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share if you feel so moved to do so. I hope that you got some benefit out of this. Namaste.